The grade you're getting in school currently, it will not define you being a failure.
We don't know ourselves. We don't know what is life. And we are living in this life. We don't know the difference between living and existing. Do I make sense?
You understand? Yes. Yeah, unasoma, unamaliza, unasoma mpaka unamaliza, unafika mahali unasema no school ahead.
You can learn until where you feel that you're satisfied with yourself. Okay? Be it Form 4, be it that Form 6, or you're going to college, or you're going to university, do your master's, PhD.
Yeah.
Just until you by yourself, you're satisfied. This is the end for me.
Remove that energy from social Instagram, from TikTok, and focus on something else which can help you.
Welcome our visitors on Birthday morning. Thank you for joining us here today, and we are honored to have you here. And I hope the time that we'll be here together to be of benefit to us, and we shall learn something from you. What I know is that they are from ICRA FM and other institutions that, with due respect, they introduce to us the different institutions that they work in, so that we can know also who they are, isn't it? Don't you admire to be where they are, like where they are? Don't you admire to one day to be like them? We do, isn't it? To be there, we need people who can guide us, people who can walk with us, and they can make us to be also important people, great people in future, just like who they are today.
But today, our heart is education, and we're here to interact with you and get to feel your voices. We're here to help. We want to walk the journey together. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's clap for her. Next up, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I love that. That's very good. Okay. My name is Dr. Muhammad Baheda. I have a Doctor of Philosophy in Management. That is PhD. And I've done intense research in matter psychology and philosophy of life. I've covered over 2,000 books in research. I've sold over 10,000 cases worldwide. I'm an author of 5 books published in America and UK. I'm a recipient of the most distinguished award in Middle East, North Africa and Asia in Oman Muscat 2019. And also considered as the most educated youth in East Africa. Also the CEO of ICRA FM.
Don't commit out.
My name is Mustafa Karua.
Guys, listen.
My name is Mustafa Karua. I'm the MD for Automechanical Workshop Limited. I have a diploma in automotive engineering. I have a second diploma in project management from Kenya Institute of Management. My first diploma is from Railway Technical Training Institute, Gensofby. I have a bachelor's of strategic management from MUA Management University of Africa, and I have mechatronics engineering from Simbacolt Motors. So I'm a specialty in automotive and in strategic management. And I run a company called Automechanical Workshop Limited, which deals with automotive maintenance and repairs. Shukran.
Okay, from the different titles, some of us, don't we want to be engineers? How many want to be engineers in future? Or how many aspire one day to be engineers? How many one day aspire to be counselors? Lawyers, doctors, nurses? We don't know. We don't know where we are. Really, we don't know where we are. You want to be a doctor? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be, Adan? Amazon worker. Amazon worker, wow. Isn't it? But maybe after the session that we're going to have, at the end of it all, we shall be able to identify what we want to be. It could be maybe you know what you want to be, or maybe you're not so sure. But I believe after this talk that you're going to have with them, the interaction sessions you're going to have, we'll be able to identify who we are and what we want to be. So please just give us a few minutes or your few time that you'll be here with us, and I believe at the end of it all, there are some benefits that we shall reap from this session. Thank you very much, and let's all pay attention and welcome our guest to take over. Thank you. Welcome.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. I think we should start first of all with the Quran, the verse of the Quran. Khalid, start from Afi.
الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
صدق الله العظيم. We should start with Quran first, so that Allah will give us barakah in what we are doing. Number two, I welcome all my brothers, Mustafa, Brother Haider, Sister Balkisa. It's not the first time to be here with Balkisa. We are here in 2019 before Corona. We did a very nice program with madrasa students, and today is also another day. We're here with high-end professors from different institutions. The main objective of this program is to highlight many issues that we are facing in terms when it comes to education. But that's why we are looking for different people who can come and talk to us and what they know. Because in Islam we say ilm. علم من صدقة, and this صدقة Allah gives someone who loves. يؤتي الحكمة من يشاء ومن يؤتي الحكمة فقد أوتي خيرا كثيرا. Allah will not give hikmah to anybody. He will only give hikmah to somebody who say this one can help people. And ilm needs صدقة, zakah, like we are paying zakah from our mal. The zakah of the ilm is to give. They leave their work, they leave everything, they come here to us to speak to us on what they know. So first of all, congratulations and thank you so much for coming to Marifa College and the organizers. So let me give opportunity to welcome to Madam Balkisa to take us through the whole program, or how it applies, who is supposed to answer, and then how can we move about the program. And it will be like 2 hours or 3 hours. Or less, and it will be very interactive discussion, not just telling what you know. We will talk to you, we will also tell us what you feel, and inshallah ta'ala it will be like that. حدانا الصومالية ما صومالينا. No Somali? We understand. You understand everything? Alhamdulillah. Hiya. So teacher Madam Balkisa Karim, inshallah. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh again. MashaAllah. So good morning again everyone. You're all welcome again. And we're going to have our first speaker. He's Mr. Mustafa Karua. He's going to take us through preparing for higher education. So he's gonna take us through the academics, excellence, and exam results. Some of us, when we're doing exams, we freak out. Before the exams come, we're already having butterflies. Why do you do that? And you always have cuts, as in continuous assessment tests, which you normally have. So why would you feel like you're not confident about yourself? You should be confident about yourself. You should believe in yourself. And believing in yourself doesn't just come like that. We need to know your personality so that you can be able to be you can be self-aware about who you are, you have the self-esteem, and therefore you're ready to take the road. So let's welcome Mustafa Karua. He's going to take us through the academics and the results. Whenever you get your results, do not panic. Please, Mr. Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Salatu wa salam ala ashrafil wa anbiya'i mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Now, the reason I was to speak to you today is directly opposite of my friend here, as the CEO of ICRA. Because most of the people who speak to candidates after exams or the youth are the most brilliant people. Ex-students, professors, ex-alliance people. So for the first time, we want to give you the opposite and to show you that the world has more to offer than you getting an A or than you being a professor. So it's up to you to know yourself and the guidance of your parents, how it will help you to achieve anything you believe in your career. I'll give you a few brief, genuine brief about myself. When I finished high school, when my results came out, I got a D+. And I thought that I'm doomed, I'm done. Because what I wanted to become now I can't be, because I failed in my KCSE results. And had to stay home for almost 1 year to figure out what I'm going to do. But my parents were so encouraging and they told me kuanguka kwa mtihani kupata D imanishi ndo mwisho wako wa career. So you don't have to excel to get an A or B+ or to be called in the university for you to achieve anything in this world. So after that, I went to a technical school and I started from scratch. I did an artisan program in mechanical engineering, which is 1 year at Nairobi Technical Training Institute in Park Road. I finished, then I went again further and did a certificate, which is a 2-year program in craft in mechanical engineering. Again, I finished, then I went and started doing my diploma in automotive engineering. By the time I'm doing my diploma, most of the students who got D+ and A's, they already graduated in the university. Because me, I've taken 3 years to start from the beginning, and these guys went direct to the university. But I wanted to show you how life can change at the end. We always meet on the same path. After finishing my diploma, alhamdulillah, I started working. When I started working, I took myself back to school because I wanted to do management. I started again. I could not go to a diploma straight because of my KCSE results. It still was following me behind. So I started doing bridging, which was a 6-month program at Kenya Institute of Management. I was doing 3 units, mathematics, business, law, and entrepreneurship. I finished, then I went to certificate, which was a 2-year program. Then after that, I did my diploma 1 at Kenya Institute of Management. I finished, I did my diploma 2. I finished, did my 3rd diploma. Then I went further to do my degree at Management University of Africa. So by the time I'm in the university, all these people who had finished, when I finished high school in 2004, they're already doing the masters. But the difference between my course, the one I took, and the person who goes from degree to masters to PhD, it's all the same. Because us down here, we are more technical and our training is different. People who start with certificate and diploma compared to somebody who goes directly to do a degree. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the people here who finished KCSE the other day, the results are going to come out. Not everybody is going to pass, but so long as you have focus in your life, so long as you have self-discipline, anything you want to achieve, you're still going to achieve. It may take longer compared to the other, but you'll still reach there. All in all, whatever we do, we can never escape the studies. Soma ni lazima. Hata kama umepata hiyo hii, you still have to go back again and start to reach that level. As my colleague here said, ilmu unatafuta kila mahali. So what I'm trying to say ideally is, when the results come, you don't pass, come up with your own formula, your own strategy, and in which it also has to go hand in hand with your parents. The parents need to support you. Kuna wale wazazi wataona mtoto wako ameanguka, atakwambia huyu amepata D for duka, huyu ataenda tu kwa duka kufanya wholesale, ama atakuingiza kwa biashara. No. Let's try to motivate our students. Let's try to show them that it's easy to make it in life, so long as you have the correct purpose. The second thing I wanted to discuss is about discipline. You will have failed your exams, but so long as you have a negative mindset, you will not achieve anything in this world. Reason being, what is killing the youth now is social media. People are doing things for the clout. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Does anyone know what I mean by doing things for the clout, for social media? You're posting stuff to show other people. You understand? So if you don't do things for the clout, you're doing it for yourself. Inakuja na baraka. So remove that energy from social Instagram, from TikTok, and focus on something else which can help you achieve your goals better. I'll give an example. You can start working out, going to the gym. Yeah, you can start playing chess. But social media, this Instagram and TikTok is what is killing our youth. And the study now is showing most of the TikTokers in Kenya are Muslims, Muslim women, to be precise, Somali women. Understand? So if you can be able to avoid that and focus on something else, it can give you discipline. Because when you start working now, the difference between you and the next person is the discipline that you have. Ukishaingia kazini, hakuna mtu atajua huyu ako na diploma, huyu ako na PhD, ni utenda kazi wako. It's how you work. And if you don't have self-discipline, it will affect your productivity, it will affect your efficiency. So let's try and focus on having goal-oriented programs. But you can cut it into small goals. Like my first goal, for example, if I got a D, it's for me to enter into an institution. Now for you to enter into an institution, you start with a certificate. It's for me to pass with that certificate. My second achievement is for me to get my diploma. My third goal is for me to get a degree. My fourth goal is for me to get a professional paper. Don't go for your master's. If you are doing human resource, go do HRM. If you are doing finance, go get CPS or SCCS. So get a professional paper, then you go to your master's. So if you have those small achievable goals, it leads to the main goal at the end of it all. And everybody in life is going to make it. Hakuna mtu ati amesema ameanguka mtihani, utashindwa na maisha, the other person is going to succeed. No. Everybody has a path that Allah has set for them. The only thing which will lead you not get into your path is that discipline. I don't know till there if anyone has a question. I'll give you a few brief about my career, apart from education, where I've reached. I finished my artisan certificate, then I went for internship at Simba Colt Motors, where I was a mechanic for 3 months as an intern. I went back to school again, did my craft certificate, and went back again as an intern at DP Dobby for 3 months. I went for my diploma, then I went back again as an intern at Itidobi, the same company as an intern again. Then there was a program in Simba called for mechatronics engineering, whereby they were taking only 12 students from the whole country, whereby we were being trained by the Japanese on their products, on Mitsubishi, Fuso, different vehicles, which was a 2-year program on job training. When I got there, I looked at myself, then I looked at the competition. I realized there are better mechanics than me, skillfully, whereby Mungu amewapatia kipaji tofauti na yangu. So you have to look at yourself and you do something called a SWOT analysis. Does anyone here know about the SWOT analysis? Professor?
Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat.
Yeah. So you have to look at your SWOT analysis. What is your strength as an individual? What is your weaknesses? What is the opportunity that is there for you and what are the threats? So once you've identified all these things in you, then you can build yourself from there. So I realized I was a good mechanic, but not the best. Reasons being the people who are better than me. Yeah. When a new car comes, this guy will dismantle the gearbox, assemble it back without any training. Me, I had to go for training. I would wait for a Japanese to come and show us. These are the valves, these are the solenoids, do this. The people who could do it without any training. So after I realized that, I went back to management school. I was like, let me try to be a manager. Because here we have mechanics, we have electricians, then there are people who are managing us, but they're still technical. So when I went to school, I studied my management, and that's how I built my future. In 2 years, I was the warranty manager for Simba Court. Then after that, I got poached. I went to Mombasa Millers. For 4 years, I was the workshop and transport manager for Mombasa Millers. Then I started my own business. Right now, I run an automotive company. And a very successful automotive business. And it's all through discipline and through hard work. Na pia Mwenyezi Mungu kubariki. It's not all on you. I don't know if till there, if there is any question.
The main point. Tell us the main point.
The main point I'll tell you. When I was doing my degree, I realized that most of the units we are doing in school is about ethics, integrity, and ethos. Those are the three. Most of the units you will do, it's about the ethics in entrepreneurship, ethics in what? Integrity. Because the world we live in now, mostly Kenya, integrity is a very big issue. People want to be rich in one day. People want to make money fast. People are seeing other people driving big cars on Instagram or TikTok. They want to emulate the same. And anyone doing it so fast, there has to be issues with integrity. So to summarize it all, I believe that success comes with self-discipline and integrity. Unakula yenye yako. Most of the people have integrity issues. Ukienda kazini, unaanza kufanya madili, how they can make money quick. If you go to school, to college, somebody wants to copy the exam, then you're waiting for the results. And ask yourself if you're fast or you fail, and you copy it. So the integrity starts from there. When you want to go to work, your parents will try to connect you and bribe for you to enter a place. It starts integrity issues. When you get to the office, you wouldn't want to work. You want somebody else to do the work for you. Or you're absent, it's integrity issues. So most of the things which is affecting us as the youth nowadays is integrity, and we're emulating it from our parents. Us as the parents are the ones who are teaching these kids how they should not be people of ethics. The other day, one of my neighbors anataka kutuma mtoto kwa duka. Anamwambia, Ali, enda uninunulie gazeti. The kid is like, no. Sitaki kwenda, anamwambia yake ndakununulia sweetie. So you're even bribing the kid for him to do something for you. So that's how you're raising the kid. So yeye anajua kabla nifanye kitu lazima nipatiwe kitu. And that's what we take to our institutions. That's what we take to our workplaces. So if we will only have integrity, I think we can be successful. We can be successful human beings around.
Yes, all of you stand up. If I say chicken, the chicken sit down. If I say fish, the fish sit down. If I say chicken, fish, like that, you clap, okay? Alright, let's start. Goat meat, chicken, fish, chicken, fish. We are not going systematically. So if I say, okay, you're all seated now, good. If I say chicken, the ladies stand up. Okay? When I say chicken, because you're chicken. You said you're chicken. When I say fish, they love swimming. They love swimming. Nikisema fish, samaki, unasimama, vijana. Nikisema kuku, wasichana wamesema wao ni kuku. Ndio mnasimama. Let me see who is going to obey. Fish. I'm taking you slowly and then I take you quickly. Chicken. Na ujue kama ni chicken na umeketi inamaanisha ni fish. Na wewe kama ni fish umeketi inamaanisha ni chicken. Kwa hivyo lazima tuangalie hii maneno. Haya, tiketini tena. Na sasa naenda speed sasa mshapata hiyo rhythm. Fish. Fish. You're a fish. Samaki ni vijana, kuku ni wasichana. Nikisema samaki, vijana wasimame. Nikisema kuku, wasichana ndio watasimama. Haya. Kuku, chicken. The chickens who are not standing, you know that they are fish. The girls who are not standing, they are fish. Chicken. Stand is a fish.
Fish, stand up, fish.
Yeah, I've seen the fish now. So there are few fishes who did not stand. Are you chickens? That is not good. Okay, you can have a seat. So from our previous speaker, the result will not determine your future. You're the one to determine your future. And this is a wake-up call for you. Even now when you're in school, you've not yet completed, there are those who have not yet completed. The grade you're getting in school currently, it will not define you being a failure. Because you're not a failure, it's not written here on your face you're a failure. What I can see here, I can see successful people. I can see successful leaders. I can see successful professionals. And the best part is that I love your discipline. I love your discipline, mashallah. Discipline, let it be your first step. Because discipline is key to your success. Without discipline, we go nowhere. If Mustafa was not disciplined, persistent, consistent, he wouldn't be where he is today. He would have given up on the way, isn't it? Isn't it? But he did not give up. He told himself, I will be that eagle. The sky is the limit. Let me be the eagle. Let me go. Let me meet the rumbles on the road. Let me just try and see what I can get out of this. But there was support from the parents. The parents were also his pillar. Parents play a very big role in our lives. Teachers, they also play a big role. Something your parents will not know, you will call your teacher and ask, Miss, I did not understand this, I'm going for an exam or an interview. What do I do? They will explain to you. Sir, please explain to me this. I'm unable to achieve what I want. They will explain to you. Along the road, you met a mentor. You call, I'm having issues, I'm having some problem. Can you please mentor me? I need you to counsel me. I need you to talk to me. At home, I don't feel like I want to talk to anyone. But you're confident, you want to talk to somebody else, a neutral person. Isn't that something that you're going to benefit from in your journey? You will. And by the time we finish this program, you will have grasped a lot on the way. We also learned about self-esteem, about you getting to know your SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. There's always threats on the road. You can never go for a safari on a smooth road. You will find some roads are not tarmacked. There is ups and downs, isn't it? That is how life is. But let's wait and listen to the next speaker. Let's get to hear what he has for us, and then we see how we can also now collab with that and get that information. I hope you're writing down some notes. When you go for seminars, I advise you, have a small notebook and a pen. Key in small notes for a technical review at the end of the session. Okay? But I can see you're all bright students, my good children. I know you're putting it there. Kindly put your notes nicely, all right? I'll ask questions after this. Hi, I'll invite Mr. John to take us through the opportunities of higher learning and what is there in universities. What is there in technical institutes? What other opportunities? What are we here for? Why is education so important for us? That's a question I want us to ask ourselves as we continue with the program. Mr. John, please welcome.
Hello, morning everybody. Morning again. Thank you. So, each and every one of you, I believe that you have that okay, I believe everybody needs to go higher from here. Once you finish from this school, I believe that will not be the end of your education. I believe you need to go further, do something, specialize in something. There are many courses out there. You can, everybody has everybody has a goal, what you want to achieve in life. So, we always believe that if you can't pass, you never go to university. But that's not true. If you fail, that's not the end of life. Get that? If you fail, you should not give up. There are many routes to join university. It's not that you must go to the university direct. You know, many routes. You can start with diploma, the way our brother said. You can start with a certificate, or even the technical one. But still, you'll end up achieving your goals. Yeah. So I wanted to give you. There are many ways to join different universities. Like in Kenya, you do your KCSE, the Kenyan system, and if you pass, you'll go direct to the university. But if you don't pass, if you get like a D+, I think the minimum is C+. Yes. If you get less than C+, you get a C plain, C-, D. Still, you have to have that belief that that's not the end. If you work hard, if you have that inner, you believe that you can make it, you will. You get that? You will make it with that low grade you have. Also, if most of us here, I believe, are doing the British system. When you go to the British system, also, it's not a must that you get the grade to go to the university direct, but still, With the British system, I think if you fail like 1 or 2 subjects, you have room to redo the exams of the only 2 subjects you failed, or the 1 subject, or the 3 subjects. You don't repeat all the subjects like the Kenyan system. Yeah, you don't repeat all the subjects. You just do the ones you have failed, and that will give you an opportunity and enough time to prepare. So also, there's a new program which has been introduced. That's the one I'm going to talk about mostly. It's called IUFP, International University Foundation Program. It's a program from the United Kingdom, but it has spread to various countries. Yeah? You just study for 6 months. If you work hard, just 6 subjects of your choice, regarding on the career which you believe you are going to do. Because if you look at the system, they have a lot of careers. You can do accounting, banking, business, economics, finance, and management. Also, there is computing, that is computer. It's not the packages now. For those who do computer packages, now this one is a degree program, yeah? You do information systems and mathematics, yeah? For those who love maths. And most of my students always say maths is hard, but if I can tell you maths is fun. It's not hard, it's fun. If you take it as fun, you see, that's why they say maths, you play with numbers. So when you play with numbers, what's that? That's fun. More of entertainment. Yeah? But you must be focused. Then you can do engineering, all types of engineering. You have computer engineering, civil engineering, chemical, and all those. And there's law, business, and criminology. Generally, there are a lot of all courses which you can pursue in a university are available, provided you take your time. Even if you get a D, provided you are finishing your O levels. If you are finishing your O levels, that is in the Kenyan system. I don't think we call it O levels. It's from 1 to Form 4, yeah. But in the British system, they call it O levels. If you have finished your O levels, whichever grade you got, I can call it more of bridging. It's more of bridging, because you just choose your area of specification. Then, if you are hardworking enough, you can do the exams within 6 months. But within the first 3 months, if you have chosen a university of your choice, we have universities in the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Dubai, that is the UAE. In Africa, we have Mauritius and Egypt. So, and there are many universities. There are many universities. So you have a choice. It's you to choose which country you want to learn from and which university you want to learn from. But if you believe that you don't want to get out of the country that fast, still you can continue with the program in Africa before you move to the other countries. So the benefits, I'm going to go through the benefits for students who will study IUFP. If you look like for those who have done the British system, it's a process. You can agree with me, it's a longer process, because first of all, you don't choose your university while you have not passed your exams. This one, the first 3 months, the university of your choice will have sent you an acceptance letter that if you finish and you pass, you'll join them. And they're the one who are going to make sure you get all the required documents. The required documents is, getting a visa is a problem. But if they assist you get a visa and all the documents, yours is just to pay the air ticket and the school fees. So, but you have to pay some school fees, a deposit in advance, depending on the university of your choice. Every university has its own deposit. Others can say 50%, others can say 20%, 30% of their school fees. So the first benefit is that it's much more affordable, despite the fact that students will undertake more subjects in preparation. So that the key subject, there are some subjects in the IUP program which are mandatory. One of them is academic English. That one you must take it. Study skills. I don't think neither the Kenyan system or the British system has that course, the study skills and the IT applications. And also you must remember they are the ones who are going to provide the studying materials. You are not going to buy any book, nothing. They provide everything for you. So the second benefit is it allows the student the opportunity to study for up to 1 year in his or her own country. You see, you have a duration to prepare yourself. It allows you to continue with your studies, your degree, your program, while you are in your own country. Provided you have gotten the admission to that university. You can do it online for 1 year before you join. You see, you have enough time to prepare and do all that you want to do before you leave the country. And number 3, provide students with a better pedagogic grounding and preparation for degree studies. You see, like what I said, in the Kenyan system and the British system, both does not have study skills. And I bet it's very few teachers who can come to class, instead of teaching maths, teach you how to study. It's very few. If you can agree with me, can you agree with me with that on that? Yeah. Yeah. So it gives you that pathway. Yeah. And the fourth benefit is that it has academic English as part of its curriculum. I told you academic English is compulsory. You must do it. So even if you are not perfect in English, that is you further your education in English. So that's they say academic English. So the benefit number 5 is saves the parents stroke the sponsor large sums of money, which can be utilized when the students arrive in Australia, Canada, Mauritius, UAE, or the United Kingdom, because those are where we have the universities, the 5 countries. But still, no, Egypt was added recently. So we believe even Kenya one day will have 1 or 2. So number 6 is flexible, because students can commence their studies in January, intensive scheme, or September, standard scheme. When they say intensive scheme, you start in January, do your exams in June. That's 6 months. But the standard scheme, you take 9 months. But they call it 1 year, but it's 9 months. So those are the benefits you can get if you join IUFP, and make sure you working hard is very important. So I believe everybody has that objective of studying further. But once you are done from here, I believe you have the objective of studying further. That is going to the university. You can go to colleges, other colleges. You can go to some technical training. That is not the end. Education is a continuous process. Even the old still do education. It's not a must that you go to class so that you can learn. It's not a must. Even reading a magazine still does education. And I believe if you do always read your magazine, the Daily Nation, the Standard, and all those, it improves your English greatly, more than even when the teacher teaches you. And I want you students to know that in the normal circumstance, and I always tell you when I come to your class, in the normal circumstance, as a teacher is supposed to over only 30%, 70% is up for the student. So I believe most of you can ask, how can we get the 70%? You see the 30%, even if I teach the textbook from page 1 to the last page, that's still 30%, because what I teach is not exactly what's going to come in the exam. So there's what we call critical thinking. You read your questions very well and understand, I was taught how to apply something here. You get that? So, me, all I know is that I'm going to wish you the best. Choose wisely, choose your friends wisely, do what you feel. If you are going to go for higher learning, do a course which you feel that this is my passion. Even if it's a hard course, if it's your passion, trust me, it will never let you down. Let nobody choose for you, even if it's your parents. Choose for yourself. All in all, the last thing I say is that I'm wishing you the best, but also work hard. Read your books. Read your books. That's what I can tell you. Read your books. Because you have books. You buy your books. If you don't read them, then better not buy. So you should read your books and aim high. Thank you so much.
Clap for the principal.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. Over here, we're talking about preparing for higher education and the opportunities available. As you have heard, I know with us we have some parents who have joined us. Thank you very much for coming in. Please, let's see hands of the parents who are here today with us. Parents, mashallah, thank you very much for honoring the call. And this is meant to be your forum, your program. And the best part is when you're joined in by the students, because they also get to hear what is there. And how many of us have finished Form 4? How many of us have finished? Please come in, don't go back. Come. I saw you, please come in. How many of us have finished Form 4? O levels? How many have finished O levels? Abdulrahman, you finished O levels. MashaAllah, you're the best. He's too small, yeah? Maybe O level in the lower primary, yeah? Okay. Really? Teacher John, he was talking about the opportunities available. First of all, when you finish, there is the standard grade that is supposed to be there. KCP, KCSE, C+ and above, you go direct to the university. And now they've even made it a bit easier on the subject selection. Maths, with a language, you have English, an option of either English or Kiswahili. Before I continue, how many would like me to translate in Kiswahili? Nifanye translation kidogo Kiswahili? No. English is okay? Yeah. You all understand English? Yeah. So fast, no. You don't like Swahili? I'll teach you. We'll have our session on Swahili, only the two of us. Okay, so now KCSE C+ and above, you go direct to university. C+ and below, there is artisan. That is, you're recruiting to the Tibet training institutes. That is there for you. That is if you're doing KCSE. But on the British curriculum, the IGCSE, that one, O level, you've not yet completed 12 years of study. That's why you have to do the bridge course. And for the bridge course, the one the teacher has spoken about, if you go to UK, you're supposed to do foundation course for 1 year. Foundation takes you 1 year, and then the next year you don't transit to university. You don't transit to university second year. You transit to the first year of university. But if you did a pathway in US or other countries apart from UK, you go with you start with pathway. That is when you transit to second year of university. Okay, have those points somewhere there. Clock them somewhere. At least it will keep you motivated on that. And then you have to study 12 years. If you want to go to study without doing a pathway or bridge course outside the country, and you're doing the IG system, you need to go to A level. Today, Turkey used to take O levels. students, but nowadays it does not take. Because they've not yet completed the 12 year of study, there is a small gap that is remaining for you to attain and achieve the A-level standard, which is the KCSE Form 4 standard, 12 years of education. It's very important. Okay? We are together? Tuko pamoja? Nitazungumza Kiswahili kidogo tu once in a while. I'm also learning Swahili, so at times I feel good when I put one word there, just to hype myself. Yes, no, don't worry, I'm just joking with you. Okay? So he spoke also about the opportunities in the countries he mentioned. Which countries did he mention that there is opportunities right now? UK, yes. Egypt, yes.
America.
Did he mention America? He did not. I didn't hear America.
Somalia. USA.
He said Somalia? He did? There is opportunity in Somalia?
USA.
No, he didn't mention Somalia.
Yes.
Mauritius, UAE, Egypt. Yeah? So there is opportunities there. Palestine, I'll take you alone. As we're not going with you, are we going to follow him? But we can say dua for the Palestinian, our brothers and sisters. Okay? Let's say dua for them. Always remember them in your dua. Because they are brothers and sisters. And a Muslim, what crowns us is Islam. We are all brothers and sisters, regardless of color. It doesn't matter whether you're orange, yellow, green, blue, white, red, brown, dark. It does not matter. But are there orange people? They are. We'll get to know, inshallah. So it doesn't matter, but we are all brothers and sisters. So we should always think of each other at all times. And that is ibadah, you get tawab on it. Any ibadah that you do that is good, you get tawab on it. Okay? Apart from there, there is also Malaysia. Malaysia is giving 100% tuition fee. But if you have 5 A's. If you want 100% tuition fee, 5 A's. You need to have in 5 subjects. 75%, you'll get 5 A's also for 75%. You'll get 75%. That is B plus and above. But for the 5 A's is for 100%. B plus and above, 75%. Isn't that an opportunity also? And those who have finished, that's also a good opportunity for you. In Turkey, we have the grant scholarship, which you apply online during the month of January, between January 15th and February 20th. You apply online, everything is done online. Don't be lied to by an agent that I will help you or you have to pay me to apply for you. These things are now easy. You go into the computer, you get the website, and you click in and you fill in your details. If you need any assistance, call me. If you can't get hold of me, ask Dr. Abdusalam to give you my contact, and I'll be there to assist you. And then if you miss out on the grant scholarship for Turkey, there is the second one that is partial scholarship, whereby the government is paying for you 60%. And the parent pays only 40%. And that one, you also apply online. There is an exam that is called the YOS exam that you have to do. It is done during the month of May, and I was selected to do assessment and also recruit students on that line for Kenya. We have so far 19 universities in Turkey. So for that one, you also do application online. Okay, payment is done online also. There's nothing like you have to come and tell me I will pay you. No, I'll give you the account number and all full details. So the opportunities are there. Those are the ones who are transiting to university. The ones who are transiting to secondary, high school. I know some parents are here for that also. There is scholarships. It depends with what the grade your child got, and you can also share what they got. So with these few opportunities that are there, get them. Apart from international universities, we have our local universities. Some of you would not want to go to international universities immediately. You want to study in Kenya. How many want to study in Kenya? Yes, you see, I told you. Some of us here want to study in Kenya. There is opportunities and also scholarships. Uma University is giving scholarships. There is Islamic University of Kenya. It's also giving scholarships currently. For the other universities, they are working on a package to give to the parents. You see, so it's up to you to select and choose what you want. That one, I leave it to you to decide. But you cannot do decision making alone. You need to involve your parents. You need to discuss, either your guardian or your parents, sit down and talk to them. Another thing that adds value is volunteering. When there is any volunteering jobs, anything, there is a community workshop, please go for it. Seminars that are come, go for those seminars, because you get to benefit a lot. You get to learn a lot, you benefit, and you also network. You're going to meet people you've never met before. You get to talk with them, you get to interact. If you're a shy person, maybe you're an introvert. Introvert means you're very quiet, you don't talk so much, you keep yourself to yourself, which is not so good. This is when you get out of that cocoon. I call it a cocoon. You get out of it, get out of that box, and you become an extrovert, a kasuku. You talk a lot, but don't just talk without thinking. Need to use wisdom. When you meet a group of people talking, don't just enter and you start giving your story. No. Listen to what they're talking. Get to know what is the message, the theme, so that you see if you can contribute something or not. Okay? That is when now you get to understand, they're talking about, maybe they were discussing something different, maybe they were just talking about the weather. And you just come in and you start giving your other different stories. How will you look? Lost, right? You look lost. But when you listen, absorb, and then think before you say something. Am I going to say something meaningful or not? But if you feel like I have a point to contribute, be confident and say, and also, this weather nowadays, you can wake up in the morning, it's raining. At times you find that the rain starts in the evening. At times it is during the day, just from nowhere. So you have to be prepared with an umbrella. Is that it? Because now the story is within our theme. But now we are talking about weather, and you come and say, there's that restaurant over there that they opened the other day. Seriously? They'll be like, you've already dropped their jaw down. Duh. They're like, what's happening here? So we need to be with it. Technology is changing. Things are changing. So you need to be with it. The courses that used to be there before, now they're changing. They're not what is running right now. Right now we are having new technologies, new courses. You need to make sure you're with the course also, the careers that you're taking now. Be with it. The careers that I know, they will never get out of market. One of them is, let me see if you're attentive. Which career do you know that will never get out of market? Cashier? Yes, we need tellers in the bank. We need tellers everywhere. Cashiers, they are needed because we are receiving money all the time. Another one? Another one? Which one will never finish? Which one? Which one? I can't hear. Okay. She's whispering. Okay, which other one?
Business.
Business? A business. Business is there. Business, in fact, even right now, you and me, we can still do business. We can still close business here. And if you had known that you're going to have a crowd, there are those who are cooks, very good cooks. You would have done something small, mahamri, vishetani, and you bring over. And you come and sell to us and we'll buy from you. You become an entrepreneur. Next time, think like that. Think outside the box, okay? You come and put it there and say there is tea here if you want to come and buy. And we'll come and buy because stomach never says, I'm tired. Isn't it? The stomach is the best business. Food will never go wrong anywhere. Which other course? Medicine. Will medicine finish? No. Doctors, will they finish? Will doctors end? They will never end. We need doctors in our lives. Engineers, we need them. Mechanics, we need them. In engineering, we have varieties. we have mechatronic, we have mechanical, we have electrical engineering, we have software engineering. There is a lot of varieties that you can choose from. We have architecture engineering, you can combine both. And that one is even, you look at that, you say, yes, I'm going somewhere. We need architectures to design for us. When I buy land, I'm not an architecture. What am I going to put there? How will I put a structure? I need a map, yeah? I need a direction, isn't it? So each and every one of us is gifted in a special way. Over here we have engineers, but you've not yet discovered your potential. Discovering your potential is by first discovering yourself. When you discover yourself, you will get to know your strength and you get to know who you are. Okay? You have a question? Okay. Okay. So once you discover yourself, the small skills that you have, the talents that you have, let's get them out. How many are talented? I don't know which talents you have, but you can tell me the talents that you have. How many love cooking? You love cooking? Baking?
Yes.
We have bakers here. We have mini chefs here also. That's a field that will never end, let me tell you. We have people who would like to be teachers.
Yes.
We have good. Teaching never ends. You can work hard and also open your own school. Inshallah, put your vision to be opening your own school. Okay? Do we have engineers in the house? Engineers? No. Architects, nurses, those are professions that right now they're hot cake. We have nurses? Nursing? Yes. Right now, the other day, so many nurses were taken to Canada from here, and they're being paid how much? 400,000 Kenyan shillings. Actually, it's more than that. It's $4,000, which is more because the dollar right now is high. And every day the dollar is going up, yes. So opportunities are there. It is you to make sure you're doing the right thing. Concentrate with your studies. And I'm telling you, you're going to go far. Let's welcome our guests who have come now. Dr. Kokoro, karibu sana. Ukhti Ramla, you're welcome. I will also give them an opportunity to talk before our next speaker stands up.
Why do we change? Why at the age of 5, you say I want to be a doctor. At the age of 25, you say no, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. What changed? Yes? Why is it changing? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know Francis Peugeot? Francis Peugeot is the one who created the models of Peugeot cars. Do you know the Peugeot cars? Peugeot. The cars, have you heard of Peugeot cars? Right? This kid, when he was 5 in France, he told his father, I will make cars. He was 5. He said he will make cars. Did he make cars? Yes. Why did it change with Francis Peugeot, but it changes with us? It is because we don't understand ourselves. A simple question today, if I ask, who are you? You don't know how to answer that. Before complicating things, before we are talking of studies, just a simple question, who are you? Tell me about yourself. We don't know how to self-express. We don't know ourselves. We don't know what is life. And we are living in this life. We don't know the difference between living and existing. Do I make sense? So why should we focus on complicated things if the basics we cannot understand? Do I make sense? So what should we do? I need your suggestion. What should we do? I think even the teachers should contribute in this debate, right? Especially the teachers, because they are the ones educating you, right? Yes? anything? No problem. Ask questions. Do you want to ask questions? Yeah, ask. It's okay, ask. It's okay, don't be shy. Just ask questions. You scared? I feel this is an opportunity. I want you to ask a lot of questions. It has to be interactive. I don't want to lecture. I want us to be interactive. I want us to understand. I want to understand what is your problems. Yes? You have a question?
I think personally, teachers, parents, in 10 years, want to then the parents start showing things that can't like it, you can be mechanic or as when it starts, what your brain absorbs over the years that you will have.
Very good. He said a very good concept. Guys, did you hear what Mustafa said? Yeah? Okay. The thing is, we are being influenced by either our teachers or our parents, which is a very true concept. Now let's go back in history. Can we understand one another? Let's go back in history. We discussed about Albert Einstein a bit, right? Albert Einstein, when he was at the age of 7, he was given a letter by the principal. To send it to the mother, his mother, right? That letter, what did it say? Does anyone have an idea? What did the letter say? Guys, no one has an idea what the letter said? Okay, yes. He wasn't doing well in school. Like what? Anyone else? The letter said that your child is so dumb that we can no longer teach him. He needs to go home. Does it make sense? But what did the parents, once she reads the letter, what did she tell the son? She told the son that your son is a genius. That the letter said that the son is a genius, that they can no longer teach him. You need to be taught by your mother. You see how the change of transformation, because the mother believed in his son, but the teachers didn't believe in him. And did he become a genius? Did Albert Einstein become a genius? So you understand that it is all about the mental capacity and mental ability that someone is infiltrating in you. They are telling you constantly, either you're stupid, or you're dumb, or you're failing. They constantly tell you that, and then you end up believing. Does it make sense? So once you believe, what happens? You become stupid. Then you fail in life, you fail in school, and you believe you are a failure. But is Wamesema tuweke jino ama? Yeah. Okay, I know you don't understand Swahili, but you'll learn with time, right?
Yes. I'm here.
Yes, Kokoro will teach you.
Yeah.
Dr. Kokoro.
Yes.
Is the doctor of comedy.
Yeah, from German.
Yes. And
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ramla Abdi. So I'll speak a bit of English, then broken Kisomali. I'm Somali, but Somali sijui. Okay? But at least with my communication, you'll be able to understand. So let him speak, I'll be able to elaborate a bit. Is that okay? Okay. Hi, yalla.
Okay. No.
Wewe ongea Kiswahili, mimi ni wa translate na Somali sijui.
Okay. Ninafurahi sana kwa sababu Wasomali wengi wanajua Kizungu lakini hawajui Kiswahili.
He's very happy that so many Somalis understand English and not Swahili.
And
You're happy about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, kwa wale ambao wamesoma mpaka form 4 mikono juu.
For all those who have gone to school until form 4, just raise your hand.
Form 4?
Until form 4?
Plus 8. Plus 8.
Oh, so I understand you're doing the British system. British system, yes, so did I say? Form 4 moho. They are doing the British system. British nile wanasoma mpaka form 6.
Form 6.
Hawafanyi.
So to KCP. Oh, okay.
Bora tunakuambia nini?
Mimi nilikuwa nakuatia imani kuonyesha kwamba
Lakini kuna wazazi pia.
Wazazi kwa hapa.
Wanafunzi ambao watainiwa mwaka huu.
Kwanza tuwapigie makofi wazazi. Unajua maisha ya shule yako very boring so lazima tujue hivyo, si ndio? So now tukiwa hapa tujue kama wanafunzi tuko na rights ya kusoma mpaka tufike mahali kuandikwa no school ahead. Are we together? You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, unasoma mpaka unamaliza unafika mahali unasema no school ahead.
Education, what he means is education has no end. You can learn until where you feel that you're satisfied with yourself. Okay? Be it form 4, be it that form 6, or you're going to college, or you're going to university, do your master's, PhD.
Yeah.
Just until you by yourself, you're satisfied. This is the end for me of my learning. That's what he means.
Hapa tunataka tupate madaktari wa nguvu because now in Kenya we don't have any doctors are very few, see? So tunahitaji madaktari wa nguvu kutoka kwao. Okay? Wasome, wapike mahali tupate madaktari wa meno, madaktari wa mifupa, madaktari wa mbavu, everything. Kama mimi I'm a doctor by profession. I'm a doctor.
He is a doctor of comedy.
Yes, yeah.
Of comedy. But for you to say, since we don't have so many doctors at the moment in Kenya, he expects from this crowd at least more than half the percentage, that is 50%, we can get doctors who will specialize in different fields. For example, to be a pediatrician, to be a dentist and all that. So out of all of you, he expects that since it's a career that many people don't focus on, we expect that especially you, the Somali community, the Muslim community, we will get more than 50% who will participate in this industry.
Very good. Clap yourself first of all. And also clap for your parents. So now, maybe, can I ask you a very simple question? Even for you, my sister.
You've chosen her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anataka kuwa nani akimaliza elimu yake?
Hiyo umeelewa ama bado? I have to translate it?
Yeah, of course.
Marquis education covered on illicit. What do you want to become? That's from Somalia. It is okay. I am trying. I said I am Sijui. So mine is 50-50. So when you grow up after school, what do you want to become? What are your ambitions?
A pilot, a doctor.
My husband. So she is among the percentage that wants to enter the field of medics.
That's good. So I expect her to be in the hospital.
Yes.
Mungu ambarikie tuwawe daktari wa hospital. And yeah, very good. And you must in future you want to be a doctor or
Nursing as well. Mashallah.
so tuko na madaktari sote.
Madaktari 50% tunatoa hapa.
So kwa hivyo wakiwa madaktari sisi tutakuwa wagonjwa. Wote ni madaktari, si ndio? Okay, but I want to say I'm very happy to see you today. Nitakuwa na nyinyi hapa mpaka baadaye tukianza entertainment. We have a lot to do here. Okay? So enjoy yourself. Madam, tutaendelea. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So nimekuja na my boss. I came here with my boss. My boss amesoma sana. Translate you.
Oh, this is our boss. His name is
No.
He
I will show you.
is our boss. His name is Dr. Muhammad Bahaidar.
Yeah.
Okay. He is the CEO of Ikra FM. Us guys are from Ikra FM. Him as well. He's called Muhammad and he's called Zakaria as well. Okay. We are all from Ikra FM. Ikra FM Maya. Ikra FM Maya. How? It's the only Islamic station in Kenya. إذا عدا أو مسلم كينيا أو رادي إقرأ FM على ده. ولي قام ما خشي. Okay, start. Okay, so from now on, which one do you know? Islamic. So which radio do you listen to?
BBC. Okay. Now mention one presenter if you know in BBC. Okay. I want to welcome my boss, Dr. Bahaidar.
So before we go there, you know, it's really astonishing. I am shocked that a Muslim population like this one, Maharati, it's a very big Muslim congregation that you don't know the only Islamic radio station in Kenya.
This I should know.
Ikra FM 95.0. We actually have.
Here. It's for Ikra FM.
We actually have a whole 2 hours that is just typically Somali. From 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, a Somali on Ikra FM. Okay, Adhan Kenya kama haiko kwa msikiti, where do you listen? How do you know time for Adhan? Time for Adhan.
Ramla.
No, masajid ka adas kama clean. Inte kelas kama clean kapta. Okay. No. Okay, so you didn't know. It's not bad not to know something, but the only Islamic radio station that we would like to encourage you guys to listen to, because we 100% need your support as Muslim Ummah, okay? As the Somali community. If you don't uplift us as a radio station, Islamic station, we don't have anyone else to rely on. Yes, so listen to it. From today onwards, we have very many mawaidha every day. Khutbas kama klesin, which will uplift you every day. We have from morning till evening until midnight. Khutbah the news, khutbah wa kama klesin. You learn a lot from Ikra FM. We have so many things to offer. It's 95.0. Yes, we do have an app.
So tell them to
just go to our
You have a phone. In your phone. You have a phone?
Yes.
Okay. Check on your phone, please. You have
download.
any question?
With that, we have an app. We are actually very active on all social media platforms. We are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. All of it, all those platforms, go look for 95.0 Ikra FM. And there you will get our link that will direct you to the radio station. You can listen live, anytime, anywhere. Inshallah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I want to invite my boss, Dr. Muhammad Bahaidar. Bro, my boss, stand up.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How was our doctor? Was he funny? Then you have to listen to him. Ikra FM. Okay, as I said, I'm Dr. Muhammad Bahaidar. I briefly introduced myself, but maybe I can introduce myself again. I have a PhD in Doctor of Philosophy in Management. I've done a lot of research in different fields: psychology, philosophy, theology, business modules, and the rest. I've covered over 2,000 books in research. alhamdulillah, we have solved a lot of cases in different parts of the world, Malaysia, Thailand, Qatar, and different places. Over 10,000 cases we have solved. I'm an author of 5 books published in America and UK. You can't hear me? You can, yeah? My voice is low. Okay. I'm an author of 5 books published in America and UK, and also I'm a recipient of the most distinguished award in Middle East, North Africa, and Asia. So I have a question for you guys. That will consist of the teachers, parents, and the students. What is education? I think that is the fundamental question we need to ask ourselves, right? Before studying, what is education? Should we try? Maybe anyone? Any idea? No one has any idea? Really? Yes. Yeah, bit
Okay. I think that education is light and power, where you get to know what you didn't know. It's a learning process. You learn little by little every day in your daily life.
That's good. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any other suggestions? Guys, quiet a bit. Any other suggestions?
Education is the key of the life.
Yeah.
Key of the life.
It is the key of our
Of the life.
The key of the life. Whoa, okay. Anyone else? You know, now we are having a problem. If we cannot understand what education and where this word education comes from, then it is a problem. Why are we studying? Education comes from a Latin word which means educo. Educo in Latin. In English, it is to educe. What are we educing? What are we deriving? The inner talent. So the purpose of education is to derive the inner talent, is to understand what is your potential so that we can help you to become who you want to be. Does it make sense? Human beings, we are supposed to become someone. Human being, we are becoming. So who are you becoming? That is the question you need to ask yourself, right? And that's why we choose careers, and that's why at the beginning of our learning stages, we usually start with our numbers and ABCD so that we can know where is your potential. Are you good in calculation? Are you good in reading subjects and the rest? So it is the duty of the parents and the students and the teachers to understand what is your potential. Because if we cannot understand who you want to become, it is very difficult. We're just wasting our time, right? And that is the reason you'll have a lot of people, they have finished their master's degree, but they cannot even fill an immigration form. We have this problem, right? People who have finished PhD, they cannot even do their own CVs. And simple concept where they cannot understand the difference between a CV and a resume. Do you know that there is a difference between a CV and a resume? Big difference, but we don't know. So why are we studying? Or literally, someone has done a bachelor's degree with ICT for 3 years. You tell him or her, okay, operate a computer, they don't know how to do it. Do I make sense? I want you to ask as many questions because this is a privilege that we are having. That to get people to come and talk to you, it is something that is good. And what we are trying to insist is, failing is not the end of the world. We have a lot of potential people who became very famous at the end of the day, but they were not good in education. I've seen a quote there of Albert Einstein. What does it say? Guys, what does it say? What does the quote says? Everyone is a genius. But if you judge the ability of a fish climbing a tree, what happens? It will see itself is stupid all the time, right? Because it is not meant for a fish to climb a tree. Right? But what about if it goes to the ocean? It will sink, right? So everyone has a potential. You have questions, you ask me. There's no problem. Just feel free, right? Or I'll ask questions. Which is better? Should I ask or you will ask me? You can ask me. Do you have any questions?
What's the opportunity that we can get our life as education?
I didn't get your question.
What is the opportunity that we learn, like that we just learn something? What is the opportunity that we can get from that thing that we are learning?
Okay. Okay. So you asked a very good question, that how do we benefit from learning? It's simple as that, right? Right? Guys, are we in the same page? Okay. Let's go back to our history, right? My history. Yeah. Today, I'm considered as one of the most educated youth in East Africa. Okay. But now, what was my background? Do you know that I had to go 2 nursery schools? Did you know that I failed my grade 1? Did you know that I went to 3 different schools in class 4? I'm repeating the same class. Because I was dumb, right? Was I dumb?
You're a genius.
But how comes today I'm invited with everyone, attending, doing up motivational talks in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Qatar, in different places. They're inviting me to do motivational talks. Why? Today I have a PhD. Today I'm an author of 5 books, 5 more are coming. Today you'll find me in different medium streams being invited as an expert on social issues. Why? It is now the question that she's asking. What opportunities do we have once we start learning? Education, as per Albert Einstein said, it is what remains with you after you have finished studies. Once you're done with your studies, what remains with you, that is education. And education, it doesn't have literally to be academics. People can gain knowledge in different perspectives. There are people who have skills. A good example, let's talk of Michael Dell. Do you know Michael Dell? Do you know Michael Dell? Guys, do you know Michael Dell? No, we don't know Michael Dell.
No.
Do we know Dell computers and laptops?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the owner, Michael Dell. At the age of 15, the only present that he wanted from his father is a computer. The father gets him a computer, goes out. When he comes back, the computer is dismantled. He's curious. He wants to know, how is this computer being made? I want to understand. Today, the masses are benefiting from the same guy who didn't have a lot of knowledge, but he was very curious to understand, to learn, to implement what they are passionate about. Does it make sense? So now we have to understand, what do you like? What are you passionate about? Where do you see yourself? Can that career, within the next 10 years, will you be bored with it? Because we have seen people who they studied, they become a doctor. Okay, once you are a doctor, what happens then? Maybe that is not your career. You say, no, I preferred accounting, but I didn't know because there was that peer pressure. Or we are told that a doctor is a hotcake career. So we are more focused on what is what is trending today. Which career is trending? I want to be an engineer. I want to be a pilot. Right? That is what is trending. But let's take it back and see in my book, The Point of Reflection. This is exactly what I'm discussing. There's a point whereby when you are 5 years old, I ask you a question, who do you want to become? You'll tell me, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot, I want to be a teacher, whatever it will be. But 20 years from now, the answer changes. Why? Guys, do you have questions? I want you to ask questions. I don't want to be a lecturer. Do you have questions? Yes.
No.
I can't hear you. Loud? Yeah? A bit loud, I cannot hear you.
How did you learn yourself?
Oh, how did I know myself, or how did I understand myself, right? It is through reading. Once I'm done with Form 4, I didn't perform well. I got like a D plus like my friend Mustafa. Yeah, we got D plus, we are failures. But then when I went to university, I had ample time to understand and read about myself. I focused on books known as self-help books. One of the best books that they helped me, it is called Why Students Fail When It's Easy to Pass. It shows immense examples of people who have become prominent individuals, but they were failure previously. A good example will be someone like Thomas Edison. Do you know Thomas Edison? Yes? You know Thomas Edison? He's the one who invented an electric bulb, yeah? Yes? You know that, right? Yes. But do you know how much schooling did he do? Yeah? Do you know to what level did he study? Come on guys, let's try, let's be interactive. Actually, girls are more energetic than even boys. What happened? Boys are shy. Yeah? Or we didn't have breakfast. What happened? We are very hungry. Yeah? What happened? Boys, come on. Okay, tell me, what level did Thomas Edison study? To what level? What do you think? Yes. Try, it's okay. Yes, of education did Thomas Edison. To what level did he study? Huh? Level 8. Okay, someone else? Yes.
How do you know another country?
Yeah?
No, another country.
I cannot understand what you mean. Yes. Ask your question. Don't be shy. Come on, you have to self-express. This is very important, guys. You have to have confidence to talk to people, to air your views. Okay, ask your questions. Stand up. It's okay. Garijan. Yalla. Yes.
Salute you, my brother. Salute you. Thank you.
Okay. Ask.
You are 5. How do you become friends? Big.
How do you become known?
Big.
Okay, it's more of how are you known? How do you become known, right? Thank you. Okay, before that, first we need to answer that question of Thomas Edison. Actually, yes.
I don't think he had proper education.
Okay, but to what level?
Not sure, but that's all I know.
Okay. Did you know that Thomas Edison, he only did 3 months of schooling? 3 months of schooling. Did you know that? But he became a genius. What happened? Now that is the question. Now we are answering his question, is that how do you become famous? It's not about famous, but now it is more of well known in the world. Why? Because you focus on what you're passionate about. Focus on your talent. Understand yourself. Know what is your potential. Previously, Mr. Mustafa spoke about SWOT analysis. Did you understand him very well? I think it's making a lot of noise. Okay. Did you understand him well? He spoke about SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? Understanding your strength, understanding your weakness, understanding your opportunity. What opportunity can you have? He saw his opportunity that if I become a mechanic, I can thrive very well. That's what he saw. But also, you understand your threats. That in this world, there's a lot of people who want the same thing as you want, right? So for you to become famous or well known in the field of what you're passionate about, it's all about, number 1, passion, right? Number 2, discipline, as he said previously, right? Number 3, dedication. You don't stop, because it took Thomas Edison almost 9,999 attempts to create a bulb. Almost 1,000 times he failed. But as per him, he said it was not failing. It was all a learning process. Do we learn from these failures so that we can become better, right? Does that make sense? Do you have questions? Ask questions. Even the teachers can ask. Parents, you can ask. Feel free. Guys, come on, feel free. Yes, sure.
Knowing yourself. For example, some people are put down by their parents. Some people are put down by their parents or teacher. They say that you are a foolish person. So they believe that they are a foolish person. So that's how a person, their self-esteem lowers down.
Yes.
Yeah, their self-esteem lowers down. And what I can say is that people should believe in themselves, even if I should advise the parents to stop maybe abusing their children, saying that they are stupid. Yani when you mjinga, I know Kiswahili. When you mjinga.
Okay, that's very good.
When you mjinga, you are a foolish person. You don't know anything. You are failed. You are a failure. So that contributes to a person lowering their self-esteem and their education level becomes low.
That's very good, but I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Rani.
Are you studying or you're a teacher?
No, I'm a graduate.
Very good. Okay. Okay, let me ask you a question. Guys, let's have one for us. Let me ask you a question, okay? How do you expect a parents believing in their kids if they don't believe in themselves?
What I can advise the parents?
No, before advising first.
Yeah.
How is that possible? My question is, how is that possible? That if I don't believe in myself, will I really believe in my kids? Will a teacher believe in their students if they don't believe in themselves? I'll give you an example. Who knows Steve Harvey? You know Steve Harvey, yeah? He's a very famous comedian, yeah? Like our Kokoro, yeah? Okay. So the thing is, when he was told who do you want to become, he said, I want to be on the television, right? That is his ambition. What did the teacher what did the teacher tell him? How can a person like you cannot even speak in a public arena become someone who would be on the television? It is impossible, according to the teacher. And you know, since he became on the television, you know what he's doing? Every Christmas, he sends a TV to his teacher, so that you can see me that I'm now on the TV. You understand? We have dream killers, and there's a various example of people whereby they diminish and they shatter your dreams. It is there. Why? Because they themselves, they don't believe in themselves. So it is very difficult. Today, if a student tells a teacher, I want to become the president of Kenya, I tell, wacha wazimu wako. Utakuwa president sangapi? You understand? Because according to him, it is impossible. But you have to understand dreams. You have to understand dreams are only valid to the point whereby you believe in themselves. For example, if I believe I can become a good doctor, you will become a good doctor. Does that make sense? If you believe you'll become someone prominent, you'll become someone prominent. It is all about belief. If you believe you'll be a failure, you'll be a failure. And of course, there's a lot of peer pressure that they will tell you you cannot make it. That is there. I'll give you an example. In my book, there is a story. In my book, there is a story. There are these frogs, and animals decided that now they have to do a competition. It will be a racing competition, right? And the racing competition is for those frogs to go to 100th floor building. That is the competition, right? Does it make sense? Okay? So they started the race, and there was a lot of people cheering, oh yes, you can make it, you can do this. So there's that cheers, right? A lot of influence. Slowly after the 10th floor, guys, slowly after the 10th floor, some of the frogs started falling down. Slowly, after the 10th floor, frogs started falling down. Whenever they move on, they started falling down. Until the only one that remained at the end and won the race was just one frog, right? So the question is, people now asking the frog, what made you win this race? Guess what was the reason? Anyone can try? Yes. Determination? No. Anyone else? Nothing? Yes. Hard work. Yes. Eh?
A genius.
A genius? No. Anyone else?
Because the floor that was remaining, definitely white. And the others, they fall down, but that one floor remained, but it was closer to the next floor, which was the final.
No, you have to understand it was 100 floors. People started falling from the 10th floor. So it took a lot of effort to get to the 100th floor alone. People by 50, they're all gone. They're all down. The only one that is determined until the 100th floor is only one. What is the reason that made him win? Believe in himself? No?
اسمها انت بس
No?
جنب
Anyone else?
استاذ فاكس
No? Yes? Afraid of falling down? Yes? No, no?
He forgot that he was in a competition and he was just focusing on himself.
No? Yes? Trying a lot? No? Anyone else? Yes? Because it was death. It could not hear. So all that peer pressure that, oh, you cannot make it, he could not hear. So he won because now it comes to your point that when you stop listening to people, that is where success lies. The moment you listen to everyone, oh, this one told 1, 2, 3 about me, you'll never be successful. Because you have too much time to waste to understand and listen to what people say. Don't you understand or don't you know what you want to be? You know, right? Then why should you listen to people? As I gave you an example, it was just a 5-year-old Francis Bishop that decided, I will make cars. And today we have his cars everywhere in the world. But determined, he has a dream, I will finish this. I don't care what you say. Why you say it is impossible or not possible, I don't care. I have my ambition, this is what I will get. And finally, I get there. But now you have to understand. Now you have to understand that it is very important, even your parents to believe. It is very important, even your parents to do what? To believe in you. It is very important, even your teachers to believe. But they first need to believe in. So that's why we're having parents, teacher, student, forum, right? So that we need to start with the teachers and the parents. So that even the student can be successful, not because they are geniuses, no. It is because they have someone, there's this saying that sometimes what we need most when we're drowning is not that someone to help us, no. What we need most is just to know, sure, that if anything happens, I have someone that if anything can be there for me. That is the only thing that we need in this world. So we need these teachers to be there for these students. We need these parents to be there for their students and their children. Do that make sense? Any other questions? Come on, ask so many questions, no problem. Pour them in, yes.
How do the students know what they're good at when it's become joining university? Because many students they don't know what they like what they are going to do to learn in university. They don't know what to choose, and sometimes they choose like engineering and they're not good at engineering and they change their mind and they get confused at the end of the day. And how can we know what we are good in choosing like when we want to go to university?
That's a very good question. I think that should be the first question to be asked, right? Okay. Now, he asked a very good question. The issue is, what we are facing is, any university when it comes here, and it gives you the guidelines of career guidance, right? What will they do? They will only promote the courses that they have in their university, which is a very wrong approach. So you limit these students. Maybe they have a career that they are passionate about, but there is no that career in that university, and you brought the people that only what they'll promote, it is their university. So it is very important to have career guidance, whereby we have people who can understand you. What is your potential? What do you love doing? Let me ask you. What do you love doing? For instance, now, what level did you finish? Yeah, of education. What level did you finish?
I'm not graduate, but I'm doing IG.
You're doing IG. Which level are you in? Yeah? Year 9. Okay, very good. But now, my question is, once you are done with your, is it year 12 or 13?
Year 11.
Year 11. Once you are done with your 11, what do you want to do?
I want to do engineering.
Why?
Because it's my hobby. When I was young,
Have you tried anything with the engineering? You see now where the problem is. You have not tried, but you said it is your hobby. How did you know it is your hobby?
Because, like, I don't know, but I tried, like, I can't say, like, that's not right. I do like.
Why don't we do this? Once you are done with year 11, go to any business, do an intern of 6 months, try and understand engineering of whatever field that you are interested in, and then see if it's something that I will love or not. Don't you think that's a good idea? If someone wants to be a lawyer, why don't you just first go to that law firm, understand and learn about law, see if this is something that I would want to do, then go on with your studies. Do that make sense? So it's all about understanding yourself. We have a lot of students today, a lot of children, they're good with gadgets. If you give them a phone or a computer, they're very good in that, right? Why don't we promote that? Why don't we nurture the talent so that we can help these kids understand? We know that this is their passion, but how do we improve and promote them and enhance their ability to get better? That is very important for the parents and the teachers. And everything, it doesn't have to be academic. It could be, maybe you're good in football. And we can introduce you into football academies. Is that right? Any other question? Yes.
You said you have to have a career guidance.
Yes.
So how can I choose the right career, back or macho? How can I choose the right career, back or macho?
Okay. We have Balkis also, she's an expert on that, where she will do for you personality tests. That's the first thing that you need to know, to understand different characteristics and potentials that you have. As we said, the SWOT analysis that we discussed before. Then from there, we can tell you where you are good at, and also you will say, this is what I love, we understand better about you and what you want to become, and then we can take it from there. Does it make sense? So you need proper experts. We have a lot of them that will guide you, and with time we understand what you want, and we help you how to get there. Anyone else?
I'm a comedian by professional. I'm telling you, that's my talent. And to me, comedy is my business, okay? I know everyone here have a special talent, okay? So please, handle that talent in care, with care, okay? What's your talent, lady? I know everyone here. My brother, what's your talent? Maybe you are talent apart from schooling, but you have a special talent. Maybe drawing, singing, dancing, acting. I'm an actor also. See? Yeah. Professional, yeah? I'm an award-winning actor. internationally, not in Coast or in Nairobi, internationally, award winner. Okay? Clap for me, please. So, any talent you have, footballer, poetry, okay? So if you have any talent, make sure you just come to me and I'll nurture your talent. Good, okay? Right now, next week, I'm going to Ethiopia. See, Ethiopia, for a brand new movie, okay? Brand new movie. In my comedy show called Nyarukia, if you see Nyarukia, do you know Nyarukia? Comedy show. We have like 3 ladies in Somalia. Fauzia, another one is called yeah. See? Have you seen the comedy?
Yes, I have.
Very good.
I was really disappointed. I didn't come back.
No. I'll finish that episode. Okay, so if you have any talents, please make sure you can be a very big, you can be a rich. Yeah, you can be rich. Okay? So if you have any talents, I'm here today. If you have any talents, dancing, singing, drawing, anything, okay? I'm here. So you can ask me any question. I'm ready to answer your question. Are you good? Thank you, my brother. Finish your...
Okay, guys, do you have any other questions before we finalize? Yes? No more questions? Okay. What you are proposing... Okay, guys, listen. Hey, listen.
One meeting, attention.
We are finishing now, yeah? Listen to me now. What you are proposing, everyone must have a mentor. That's very important, right? Whereby, if you need any guidance, someone can help you. So what we are proposing for these students, yeah? There is me, and there is Mustafa, there is Balkis, there is Kokoro. Depending with your talent and what questions that you have, you need to be answered. We are proposing that we will be helping you guys. If you have any questions, you can contact us either in WhatsApp, you want us to meet, we can promote you on that. There are people who are interested maybe in journalism. They want to take part on internship so that they can understand what is journalism, so that we can help you, we can train you and all that. Yeah? Same thing with the mechanical engineering. Anyone who is interested, they want to understand, do I fit in this field? We are giving you guys this opportunity. And also Balkis, if you have any questions, also you can contact Balkis. I think that is okay, right? So, guys, I need to ask you a question. This is the final question. How was our discussion today?
Good.
When we rate out of 10, how was our forum today?
10.
You gave us 10 out of 10? Nice. Okay, that's very good. Now, I'll give to Balkis and I'll give to Mustafa. They have some ideas that they will at least portray to you and the mentorship programs and how they can help you. Is that okay? Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay, also before we leave here, before we wind up, I have said earlier, my name is Dr. Pam Kazungu, Kokoro Comedian. Also, you can watch in YouTube, Kokoro Comedian.
Kokoro Comedian.
I'm a doctor. I have a PhD. PhD. Okay? What is the meaning of PhD? If you know PhD, PhD. What the meaning of PhD? Doctor, PhD, the full name of PhD.
Doctor of Philosophy.
Doctor of Philosophy. But mine is different, yeah? My PhD is personal health disaster. Yes, because I've problem my... Okay? Thank you very much, bro.
Just to add on what Daktari was saying, we give you mentorship program whereby we give you an opportunity in our company. Excuse me. We give you opportunity in our company. I have different departments in the company. We have finance department, we have marketing department, we have customer service advisor, and we have administration. It's a fully fledged company. We don't only do automotive things. In any business, you have to have marketers. In any business, you have to have accounts and finance. In any business, you have to have customer service advisor and administrators. So if you feel like you want to come for internship, I'll give you the opportunity. If you wish to come and see how the company is running, we'll always give you the opportunity. You get my contact from Balkis, or you can get us on any either TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, Automechanical Workshop Limited. So, or you can even communicate to me personally. Balkis will have my email and my phone number. You can ask me any questions in regards to engineering or strategic management. Those are my fields. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, to you, Balkis. So from next week we have another audition here in National Theatre. We need actors and actresses. If the yeah, you can come over. Yeah, anyone. Okay. We invite you, all my friends. Okay. Thank you.
Shukran, Dr. Kokoro. For you. How did you find Dr. Kokoro? They'll tell you what to do. You was fine, eh? Amechemsha damu kidogo. The blood was racing a little bit, eh? You liked it, right? Thumbs up. So there's some papers that you've been given, right? Please don't throw them away. What I want you to do, I don't want you to write your name, I don't want you to write your contact number or anybody's contact number. But it's my review that I always do on any forum that I go. Write down anything that you want to share, or probably even if it is something social life, or if it's about education, about books, about yourself, or just write anything that is disturbing you. Okay, if you want to maybe comment, appreciate, or there's a query, there's an issue you're having, but remember that issue you're having, it's not only you who's having that issue. Somebody else, other people somewhere else, they're having the same issue, but they don't know how to go about it, right? So when I get this, when I collect all this, I compile them, and then I get to respond on a general note. Not saying that Amina wrote this, Fatima wrote this, or Muhammad wrote this, no. It's just general, so that if somebody is undergoing any issue or they need advice, they get, at least they have hope that there is a solution for my problem. Okay, so please just write something and then we'll collect the papers back. Shukran for that. You have a pen? So kindly write. I know everyone has something to write. Please just write that something. Even if maybe there's whatever it is, just put it down. But don't write your name and contact. Yeah, because I don't want to come and look for you see? But if you need any personal advice, you want to talk to me on face-to-face, one-on-one, you're also welcome. All right? Shukran. Doctor, back to you.
Yes, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Afkeen hooyaan ku hadlayna sama. Afkeen maanta waa xoolo wal riix sama. Dadku ku soo celinayna. Maanta programka waxaan u talagalnay in dadku ay fahmaan noloshu inaysan ahayn ay tolo dhameeyay ama fonfon dhameeysan ahayn. Nolol kala jirto. Waxaan kaloo ka hadalnay inaad fiirno waxaan baranayna. Aysan iska noqonin wax iska baraysan noqonin. Teamkan noo imaaday Iqra FM iyo teamkanana waa ay ku mahadsan yihiin. Halkan aan ku soo koobaynaa haddii su'aal leedahay warqadaas ku soo qor noo keen haddii aad laakiin rabto inaad macalinka ama dadkaan la hadashidna we can still give you space inaad kala hadasho aad u mahadsan tihiin disciplineka iyo edabtaad samayseen yani dad intaan leeg lama hagi karo haddana Soomaali siiyey badana Sooma laakiin maanta waxaan tusnay annaga dana Soomaali maxaa nahay discipline iyo edabana Sooma intaasaan ku soo koobaynaa waxay su'aal waa weydiin kartaan laakiin waxaan rabnaa two parents and two students qabnaa wada khutbatiya wati ablan one magaciisa magaca حمدي أمرك الله هذه بنانك فليسة one parent also bahana ina ila Allah ay sheegan ay fahmeen then from there we close ardaydeena waxaan rabnaa ilaa dadka ay ka baxayaan bismillah ku jooga markay dadka baxaan qoraatiin celiya markay baxaysan go and take your break then 12 we start our classes with these few remarks waxaan ku soo celinaa سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. أنت تخلص كمنا بارك الله فيك. وكذا في DJ معلمه يا شمال. What do I enjoy? DJ مثلا.